The FA Trophy returns to Blackwell Meadows in tonight's first round replay against Solihull Moors. £4,500 in a home tie against Harrogate Town await tonight's winners, and Alan Armstrong names a side with 3 changes as Stephen Thompson, Omar Holness and Chris Elliott come in to replace the benched Jack Lambert and ineligible Sean Reid and Liam Connell. For Solihull, it's 3 changes from the goalless draw at Yeovil, with Jamie Record, Darren Carter and Terry Hawkridge in for George Carline, James Ball and Gavin Gunning. A couple of nudges that have been allowed to pass, I think. Yeah, no, I think that's a fair comment.
Donovan gets the ball from the throw-in, plays a lovely ball down the right-hand side there. Gives a chance for the cross to come into the box. First time down to been in the box for a while, but it's headed clear. Good work by Williams. He's played long down straight through the middle, and that's poor defending from the Quakers. And the goal-bound chip has gone towards goal there. He has to collect it, but Lang, I think it was there, was goal side, wasn't he?
Let Beasley in a little easily. That
was not goal. Throw-in comes down the line, headed on by Solihull, and chance to get round towards the byline there. It's played into the box. Could be a shooting chance for Solihull, but that's blocked well by Story. Rebound comes to a yellow shirt though, and he's trying to turn Liddle on the outside there. Good defending by Michael Liddle up against Lee Vaughan. Lee Vaughan's pushed towards the corner flag now. Liddle does a good job to get him out there. Ball comes back to Williams. Williams comes inside, and then it's just clipped over the top there for Hawkridge to get over. He gets the chip in though, and it's attacked by one of the Solihull players. Just goes over the bar.
Just trying to see who that is. I think it might have been Beasley.
It was Beasley. Throw-in comes down the line and is flicked on, but Lang is equal to it and just slides it back to Chris Elliott. Took a little bobble as it got to him, but he got good control on that kick, and unsurprisingly though, Campbell's beaten in the air to it. Ball's now with Vaughan. Vaughan playing one down the line, looking for Hawkridge. Hawkridge in the box, gets it across. Goal bound header. Came in there from Beasley, but Elliott just collects it calmly to the cheers that you'll have heard from the tin shed, and he distributes the ball quickly there, looking for Donowa, who does win that first header, but is beaten to the second ball. Solihull just playing a couple of little 1-2s around the halfway line. Darlington now have to do some defending. It's Lang and Story who having to do the lion's share of that defending. Up pops Hawkridge on the corner of the 18-yard box. Michael Liddle intercepts that one, but it bounces back to Hawkridge. He's trying to get a shooting position 20 yards out, but can't. Pushed wide there, played down the line again, looking for Hawkridge. He's just going to keep that in, and it's a high, lofted, chipped cross to the back post, which Lang, I think it is, does well to head half clear. Comes back to Carter. Carter has got a ball inside there to Record. Gets it back again. Carter had all the time in the world to put the cross across. Great save, Elliott off the header. Now it's still there for Hawkridge. Great save, Chris Elliott.
That is a superb save from Chris Elliott. I think was it McCallum getting the header in there, and he just flies up to his left and turns the ball around for a corner, but the pressure's still on.
Awful long time to get that cross in, didn't he? Stood for a while, got the cross in.
So Elliott takes that free kick out to the right hand side for Headley, who plays it to Hatfield, who plays it back to Lang. Darlington just being forced back to Elliott, who clears it. Thompson brings that down on his thighs, and it finds Adam Campbell. Good little touch that from Thompson, and Campbell's dinked it through for Rivers, who shot it straight at boot. But just for a second there, an opening. Darlington are starting to find their way into this game more and more. Lang heads that one across his own area. Beasley collects it. Beasley gets brought down in the area. Referee not interested. Sounds to me like Stuart Armstrong was a little worried there.
Just a frisson of concern, Mike, on that one.
Play continues. It's with Carter now. He turns away from Rivers, plays it across to Storer. Storer out to the right hand side for Vaughan. He chests it down, gets a couple of deflections off Thompson and Liddle, and eventually off Liddle and out for a throw-in. Taken quickly by Vaughan to Williams, who gives it back to Vaughan. Vaughan to the edge of the area, headed in, but Chris Elliott comes out to claim that comfortably. And did Darlington just survive a penalty scare?
I thought it was a solid shout for a penalty, to be honest. If it had been at the other end, I'd have been about my seat yelling for it.
Goal kick. Liddle inside to Hatfield. Hatfield turns, sums up his options, tries to play one over the top looking for Campbell, but that's nodded away. Storer then plays it back to the keeper. He's got to come a long way to the edge of his area to play that out from the right edge of the area. Hatfield does well to hold up Hawkridge, and Darlington win the ball back out to the right hand side for Donner on the corner of the area. Goodger just gets a foot in, but it's back with Darlington again. It's with Holness on the edge of the area, and Hawkridge just drags him down in instalments almost there.
Well done,
Darlington
Omar.
get a free kick in a very dangerous spot.
Well done, Omar. Definitely good player. That just dragged it past his man, used his strength and waited for the challenge to bring him down. Definite free kick, no question. And it's a great spot, Mike.
21 yards out. It's going to be Thompson. Hits the wall. Comes back to Hatfield on the volley. Hits the wall again. Now it's with Holness. He plays one out to the right-hand side. Carter's gone with Headley. Headley's got his back to goal at the moment. Plays it back to Hatfield. Hatfield to Thompson. Thompson gives it back, and then Thompson has it edge of the area. Boots just palmed that away. Has his palm stung by Stephen Thompson there, and the noise levels go up to another level.
Well, if
inside Blackwell Meadows.
Boot will take this free kick. 12 minutes into the second half. Played long into the corner where Little wins a header, finds Hatfield, who prods one forward to Campbell. There's a chance to release Donowa here. Donowa's just been pushed a little wide by the ball, but he's on the corner of the 18-yard box, moving towards the tin set. Comes back to Headley. Headley's got a chance to play the ball in, but he missed the first pass. Gets it back though and shoots left-footed. Good strike from Headley.
Not bad.
Straight at the goalkeeper. Elliott drops the ball on the spot. He's determined. He's not going long. I think Michael Little's touch was a little heavy there, so Solihull will have chance from the edge of the box to try and create something here. The ball's with Record, left-hand side. Headley blocks and blocks successfully. Ball pops to Donowa. Donowa bicycle kicks it forward. And Darlington will press the second ball if they can. And Rivers has got to try and chase the ball without fouling here. Forces Solihull to go all the way back. And it's booted long again. Headley's underneath it and clips it back left-footed high. And Donowa beats his man in the air there. And Campbell and Holness both debated who was going to go for the loose ball. Neither did. Now Beasley's kept it in at the other end. He's got Lang stood up. Lang's going into the box here to defend, and the cross comes across. Story though again. The amount of times Alex Story has bailed Darlington out today is incredible. Great defending again. Secondly, give the ball to Donowa as early as you can.
Throw and taken to Campbell from Headley. Campbell and Headley just exchanging passes down on the right hand side, laid inside for Rivers, who then plays it to Campbell. Campbell to Donowa. Tried to turn his man, couldn't quite pull it off this time, and the ball rolls through to Boot.
Better this, Darlington having a spell here where they're the better team.
Absolutely. Can they find a goal to polish that off? Boot's clearance helped on its way by Beasley. And then McCallum. Hawkridge comes away with it down the left-hand side, dinks it across, headed away to the edge of the area. Holness chests it down, turns. There's a bit of time. Brings it forward, good ball out to the left for Thompson. Michael Liddle's gone on ahead of Thompson, and that's where Thompson goes. And then Thompson carries on, makes himself available down the left-hand side. Liddle cutting inside. Checks back, gives it to Hatfield. Hatfield takes a couple of touches, has a shot, gets a deflection. Only to Holness, and Holness scores!
Get in, Omar Holness strikes it into the bottom of the goal with his left foot after the ball had been deflected into his path, and the Quakers take the lead.
Deflected across from Hatfield shot. Omar Holness, first time left foot, past Boot into the net. The National League's north side lead, the National League side 1-0.
We're just saying there, Darlington having a spell where they've been on top there in that game after sort of withstanding such an aerial bombardment as Solihull's offered up for them so far this evening. As Darlington have got the ball on the ground, it's become a football match. They've started to create chances.
17 or so minutes for Solihull to find an equaliser. Otherwise it's Harrogate Town at home on Saturday for the Quakers, and £4,500 in the bank. Thanks to Omar Holness. Give us the lead. Hatfield just can't get that one under control. He goes off in pursuit of Hawkridge. Holness helping him out, and between the two of them, Hawkridge is forced back to his keeper. And this clearance lands into the Darlo half. Story gets his head to it. And then Stephen Thompson comes from a long way back to win the loose ball. Turns away. Looks for Donowa through the middle. Goodger's head has gone backwards. Donowa can collect on the right hand side. No one in the area for Darlo, but Campbell's got it on the edge of the area, has a shot. Boot spills it and grabs it at the second attempt with Rivers closing in. That was close.
Yeah, Campbell got a shot away. Donovan found him inside, got the shot between the defender's legs, and Boot had to just about stop that from crossing the line.
Just doing enough, the Solihull keeper, to prevent Darlington going 2-0 up.
If that's any sign where he's come from. Actually, it's Beasley who's come over the left-hand side, isn't it?
Activity in the Darlo dugout as they look to counter that change. Elliott's goal kick nodded back into the Darlington half. Story gets to that one first. Gudger helps it over Hatfield. Knocked back by McCallum. Played out to the left-hand side for Hawkridge, but he can't get to that, and Donovan can bring the ball away. Rides the challenge of Gudger and Carter. Gets away from both of them. Plays in Campbell down the right-hand side. Campbell crosses it in. Solihull look to bring the ball forward, but they're being forced back first of all. Williams plays it up the right-hand side, nodded away. Hatfield helps it on its way. Campbell through to Donovan, just cut out by Gudger before it can reach him, and then Gudger plays it up the right-hand side, helped on its way into the middle by Beasley with the little touch through. And Story gets in to slide that away, had to get that right. And then trying to cross with the outside of his boot. Vaughan's charged down by Little, has to go back to Carter. Carter takes a touch, hangs one in right-footed. McCallum's holding there, and it bounces off the bar, and it's nodded away by Story for a corner. But how is that not a free kick?
How's the referee? I've said earlier he's letting lots of physical contact go in the box. How he's not seen a free kick there at the back post, I don't know. We're going to have to take a corner on the chin. Hit the crossbar though.
Yeah, McCallum's looping header. My stopwatch says we're into them. Story rises against Blissett to head that clear. It's coming back though. This time Headley heading it away from between McCallum and Beasley. Only as far as Gudger. He immediately hooks one back in. Story gets just enough on it to head it away to the right hand side. In it comes again. Nodded across, and this time Beasley gets the header on it, and not much power, and Elliott is able to, much relief around Blackwell Meadows, to just drop to his left and pull that one out the air. Dinked one up, nodded across the area, hooked clear. The final whistle goes! Darlington of the National League North 1, Solihull Moors of the National League 0. The trophy run continues.
Great performance, battling, great defensive work. I'd have to say, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but it's a win for football, because Solihull have just booted the ball all night, and I'm pleased to see that the team who've got the ball on the deck emerged with a victory.
Omar Holness, 17 minutes from time.